In this video, we're going to put together the takeout box. It's a large takeout box. It's the pint size, and it looks like this. So it opens like this. You can kind of angle it, and then you can have a little gift inside. So the biggest thing is just closing it. But I do like this closure. I tried other ones, and it's just sliced. Just takes a second to figure out how to close it really quick. So you can see that it has two panels included with the file. Actually, the top set, and then you have the bigger set right here that matches the top. And then you could have an optional second panel. So I'm going to show you with all the panels, but if you just wanted to make it with one panel, that would look fine too, or none. That's up to you. So we have these two pieces, and I like to score them first, or fold them on the scores, I should say. They're identical. So we're just going to glue those two together, but we're not going to put the box together because it's just easier to put the panels on when it's flat. But we can just do this one tab. So I am using Scotch Quick Dry. When I use that, I have to use less glue. I also do use art glitter glue. But I wanted a little bit more flow. Just carefully get that excess glue off. Now we'll just add those panels. Always have a little wet paper towel just in case. So these will center there, and the large ones will go here and then the top. So let's do the ones on top. So this is a double-sided paper, so I'm using one side for the inside panel and one for the outside. So these just go like this. You go as far up as you want, center it, however you want it to look. Or like I said, don't use them at all. Just putting a light amount of glue on there. I like to start on one side and just carefully place it down. The same on the other side. So you can just watch me put on the panels, and I'll be back when we have all the panels added. Now that we have all the panels on, we'll go ahead and continue closing up the box. So we're going to flip it over. And we could just flip this one side over with the tab. I'm just going to add glue lightly. Always be careful around getting it in the edges. And this will fold right into place. This is a nice box just to have on handy, so you could do a quick box for any kind of gift, whether it be for a holiday or another occasion. So you can glue it like this. There's a couple ways you can do. You can fold it over and glue like this. It doesn't really matter if you, that way you wouldn't be able to see the tabs inside. Oops, no, this is the way you'd not be able to see. If you do the big one, the small, and then that, and then it'll be nice and flat inside. So we'll just do that. Normally I only have tabs, so this one I just wanted to be able to have a little weight in it. It doesn't really make the file too much bigger to have, oops. So I'm just adding to have two big flaps on the bottom. So we're just going to fold those over. And if you wanted to apply pressure, we could just go ahead and reach in. Just get them set in place. And then I'm all, I just want to put a little more pressure on them so I can get that out of my mouth. Okay, and then we'll just go ahead and glue that last tab, which will get those other two tabs flat. I just wanted to make sure that they didn't flip up while we were gluing this large tab. Tab or flap or panel, however you want to call it. So this just reinforces the box on the bottom too, when I have flaps this large twice, so it can hold a little bit more weight, making the box a little bit more functional in my opinion. So we can do that, and then either you can reach in like that. Usually I have to stand up for that because I'm pretty short, or you could use a tool like this, like the wooden chopstick, to apply pressure down there. So now it looks, you have a clear bottom, so it looks good, no tab showing on the bottom or top. So to close it, so it's a little tricky. I wanted it to be a simple closure, so you just kind of have to, oops, let me make sure I get this in the right position. You kind of go sideways, but you just kind of open it and go that way. Now I'd be able to do it easier than that, but it just kind of, it's centered so it'll just center that closure. And then you don't have to worry about adding any kind of glue or additional closure. You can just add your tags or embellishments, however you want to, whatever you want to add to this. You could always do a little bow too. So that's it. It's a pretty simple box. And I hope some people get use out of it. This was a request from a customer for a takeout box, so I thought, well, it couldn't be that hard. There are challenges with takeout boxes to get it the right size. But we have it here now, available. And if you do like this project, I would ask if you could go ahead and give me a little thumbs up down there in the video on YouTube, and or subscribe to our channel. Anything helps. And I thank you so much for watching.